What's up, Otaku fam? We are the OtakuCouple back. More reactions here for the channel with some more Spilled Ink reactions. They keep dumping out content. We gonna keep reacting to it. We got drawing our favorite Sailor Scouts. Sailor Mars.
I need to see where Emily gets her nails because they are so cute.
Be sure to let us know down below your favorite Sailor Scout. The correct answer is Sailor Mars. Thank you guys for the continued support. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. And check out our Patreon link down below as well for full uncut reactions to TV shows, animes, and movies. Let's hop on in.
Well, Emily, what are we doing today?
Today, we're actually gonna have a free draw day, which means we can draw whatever we want using whatever materials you want.
Free draw?
Free draw, that's right.
Free draw. Ichika.
Sometimes, not everything has to be a challenge, but today is a little bit of a challenge because we're gonna be working with Copic markers.
Oh boy,
You're not familiar with.
They're gonna
I've
get
tried them once
fucking
before.
great
It's kind
at
of
these
difficult,
Copic
and I figured
markers by
let's
the
try
end
it
of
again,
this.
Except instead of focusing on fruit, trying to get the shading right, let's attempt without any guide or anything. Let's use Copic markers.
So we're jumping straight into the
Yeah.
anime.
We're going right into the deep end.
Oh,
Right
man.
into the
Because I
anime.
think it'd be cool if we drew a piece and colored it, and that was like our first attempt. And then we tried it again maybe like 6 months or a year later and see how much we've improved after using these more often.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I do want to get better at Copic, so.
Yeah. And today, the theme we have chosen is our favorite Sailor Scouts.
Yeah,
Sailor
buddy.
Moon.
Woo!
Woo!
Can you guess what ours is?
Well, do I tell them?
Should we? Just tell them. We'll just
Okay. You'll probably figure it out as we sketch. But I
Right.
got the idea because we have been rewatching the older 90s Sailor Moon
Oh yeah,
episodes.
they
The
so
classic.
many episodes.
There's so many, and it's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yep, and we're gonna
Just like Dragon Ball
fast
Z,
forward to
listen.
the, sketching phase.
Yeah,
before-
In the day, you either did Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball Z. Those are the only two that were always there. But they were always there because there was so much goddamn content.
I was going to say, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z, and then I tried Sailor Moon, and I don't remember at what point,
It freaked you out.
but it freaked me out, and it scared me as a kid. And so I've just had that. Like, I just have past trauma, and I don't know what it was. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I just remember... And I feel like maybe if we rewatched, I'd be like, "Oh, it was that point." Like
this right here, this was the moment that child me was like, "No!"
Because it is one of those where, like, I saw an interview with the actual artist who, when she wrote the story and why she wrote the story, I'm like, "Oh, see, this is everything I would love."
Right. Wait, you freaked out.
Yeah, yeah.
Worst part.
It takes so much brain
It
power.
takes so much brain power.
Okay.
All right, ready?
What's
Let's
this
go.
lock?
Speed sketch. They're so good. Just the sketches alone, I'm like, oh man.
I know.
Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah.
The poses are
Okay,
sick,
we're back
bro.
From our sketching phase, and what do we have here, Emily?
I have Best Girl, Sailor Jupiter, with her
Uh,
Supreme Thunder Attack. This one was a lot of fun. I wanted to go for like a more dynamic pose.
I think you're wrong. I think this is Best Girl, Sailor Venus.
Why? Reasons?
Well, she was my childhood crush. She's cute and she's awesome.
I like her because she's like, I've noticed that you like the sort of like cocky characters.
She's quite cocky.
Yeah, the ones who are very confident of themselves. But it's a charm point.
I guess so. She knows she's hot.
She's cocky because in the old Sailor Moon games, she was the broken character.
Right.
You just insta win with her.
I was going to say, watching this makes me want to practice drawing hands more.
Yeah.
Because, like, the fact that they can draw hands without a reference, like looking at a picture, even taking a picture of my own hand and doing it in whatever pose, they just did that.
Yeah. Like it was nothing.
That's wild.
Which is
And
pretty
then
I
you
hate
got
hands.
Supreme Thunder!
Yeah, I like Jupiter because she seems like she'd be the best person to be friends with out of all the girls in the group.
She's down to earth, yeah?
Yeah, she's super down to earth, and I really like the boy crazy element about her. It's very cute.
Yes.
I really like the sketch, so I'm kind of
Did you-
scared about getting
I
into
love
inking.
the sketch.
Did you struggle at all?
I think for me, the part where I got really annoyed was when I lifted up the paper to look at it from the other side.
Oh no, you can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I showed
Oh.
my old mess up.
But yeah, for me, I was like, oh my god, I have to erase the mouth and redraw it because it was like slightly off center and I couldn't lasso to it.
I like how we're using these like ancient caveman techniques to put it to the light.
Ugly.
What was the biggest challenge for you? Because for me, it was more, I guess, just trying to make sure. For me, it was the hands, trying to make sure
See?
that they were
Yeah.
proportional. Because
Yeah.
I think I kept drawing them a little too big, and even now I feel like they're too big. But
Oh, let me tell you about hands.
You just talked about it.
Forever to draw this hand.
That's
I got
what
one
I'm
of
s-
these.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So they
It was
do
still
have a
struggle
reference.
because this is 3D, so I have
Yeah.
to like hold it the right hand. I don't know. I think I could draw a better hand, but whatever. This took me ages. I think.
No,
I
it
think
paid
people.
off. I think it looks really good. It's
That
like
looks
the first thing
great.
I
Yeah.
see that I focus on when I look at
I
your
want
sketch.
that.
Well, I realized that like when you're doing portrait, kind of, you want to add a hand doing something.
Yeah.
Because it does make it makes it more three-dimensional, kind of. It makes it more dynamic, and also the hands are so expressive. You can just
Yes.
literally do this, and then like you have another pair. It does take extra time because I was struggling with the hand like way too long.
I am noticing though. I think when we get into Copics, you're gonna have a lot of surface area for the skin. Are you nervous at all?
Am I allowed to look at the book?
Yeah, of course. You can...
I'll take a quick peek at the skin book.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus.
No, it'll help because we spent a lot of time on these sketches, and I don't want to mess anything up.
I'm about to ruin it.
Okay.
I'm just
It's
gonna
That's
say
part
here.
of the process. All right, we're gonna ink. Zoom in.
It looks so good.
And now the real line art.
I see we both went for the eyes.
Of course, I'm starting off with the parts that I'm scared of messing up the most, which is the face and the hair. And then everything else, I can kind of relax.
Maybe that's subconsciously we both like did the face for that exact reason, right?
I feel like most people start with the face when they ink, no?
I do.
Like even when you do line art on digital, do you not start with the eyes? Because I start with the eyes.
Ah, yeah,
That's
I
what
start
I'm
with the
asking.
hat.
Oh, okay.
Because
that
the
makes
hat,
sense.
if I position the white
Kinda
fluffy
dictates
part, it
Where
dictates.
the face goes.
Yeah, it dictates the angle of my face. But I think I always start with the head, not the face. Yeah, you're right. I start with the head first, and
Yeah.
then maybe
Everything
pose,
else,
and
That's
just
what
do
I
whatever
do,
you want. Yeah.
All right, Daidus, question.
Yo,
How did you get into Sailor Moon? Like, what was your first exposure to Sailor Moon?
as we ink, I'm gonna attempt to talk as I ink.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it was Toonami. I'm pretty sure, and they had
Oh,
it
was
was
it
along
Toonami?
was Dragon Ball Z, Dragon
Yeah.
Ball, or maybe Dragon Ball Z. I don't actually remember.
Daidus,
was
for
Z.
the younger people in the audience, can you explain what Toonami is?
Oh my!
I'm not even sure what Toonami
Is it that time? Oh my god, I feel ancient right now. Okay.
Tsunami is the GOAT!
It's on Cartoon Network.
No wonder I didn't know it.
It played to 5 p.m. I think, or like 6 p.m. to like 8 p.m. And they
Yep.
would play maybe 3 or 4 animes, which would be probably like Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon. I don't know. They had a bunch of anime, but the main ones that were always on was Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. It was
Yep.
the only anime you could ever get. It was a treat. It was like anime fans were like frothing out of the mouth for anything anime. But
Yep.
Emily,
Yes.
we started watching Sailor Moon every time we eat dinner.
Yeah, it's like a nightly tradition now. Or,
We're-
sorry, not tradition. It's a nightly.
God, they are us. That's what we do. That's our free time. Is we pick a show, series, movie series, or whatever it is, and our dinner time is our sit down watch it time until it's finished. Unless we're reacting to something, that is our only other free time of picking a
It's
show.
kind of sadly funny that
It's dinner time. It's like, all right, let's throw it. Bloop. And then we just eat dinner. Why are we the same people?
right now we're watching Teen Wolf.
Oh god, I regret even introducing that to your mind now that we're on the last season. I'm just ready for it
What
to
makes
be
it
over.
so funny about watching that is because you started playing that because we go to sleep with the TV on playing
Yeah.
and stuff. So we'll just pick a random show we don't mind falling asleep to for background noise. And you put it on one night and you had it on during the day one time while we were doing like daily chores or whatever. And I like stopped and watched like a few seconds and I was like watching kind of in disgust because it was horrendous.
Because it's fucking cringe.
Yeah, like it was bad.
This was after a weekend where we were celebrating Rin, and she was like, I really want to get drunk off of wine. and watch Twilight. So a couple of homies came over and we did that, making fun of like the first 3
Oh God, it was
movies.
great. If
And
you
so
haven't
then I
done
was like,
that,
oh, you just
it's
want
great.
cringe werewolf
Yeah.
vampire shit. We can just watch Teen Wolf. That's literally all it was.
And I was like, what is
the
that?
naive me, having only really ever watched the first 3 seasons back when I was like early high school when that shit came out.
Yeah.
And remembering like, it's cringe, but that's where Dylan O'Brien got his acting career
Yeah.
from. And he's the best actor in that TV series.
And I never watched it because that was just.
And
one
sure
of
enough,
those-
we get to the first like 3-4 seasons. It's like, it's still cringe, but it's the
doable.
production value got up after a while, and now like season 5 and 6, I'm just like, why is there still
It's
shit
wild.
going on? Why can't they just
But
stop?
we can't stop. We got to know what happens.
It's a dumpster fire just
Just gotta
constantly
keep watching
burning
it.
thanks to Perish the
Oh
Hellhound.
God, it's just so funny you introduce it because you're like, have you never watched Teen Wolf? I was like, no, what the fuck is this? This is so bad. And then you were like, well, do you want to watch it? And I was like, yeah, kind of.
Morbidly curious, yeah.
And it was just kind of that like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. And so yeah, we started it, and oh God,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So that's our
Sorry.
current thing, but
Yeah,
all right.
same thing, same, literally.
Okay, we're the same people, I guess.
Ritual.
We are on
should say.
episode, believe it or not, we're on episode 155.
No, on episode 150.
Oh, sorry, 150. And we started watching it because Emily, she wanted to watch Tokyo Mew Mew remake, right? And not only that, like Saint Tales. And they're all...
like Saint Tail. I don't know you're a Saint Tail hater. It's underrated, I think.
Saint Tail was awful. She made me download it and we watched it. And oh my lord.
just-
Saint Tail was awful.
It's an older anime, okay. That was one of my like old school Maho shoujo.
I
if
think
that
you
one
were.
counts.
I think you were stuck with nostalgia on that one, cause like I don't know. I was a grown man watching Saint Tail, and I was like, wow. Every time we watched, I was like, Emily, let's just watch Sailor Moon. It's like better, way better. And then yeah, she started making me watch Tokyo Mew Mew remake, which she wasn't a fan of either, right?
I don't want to diss the remake, but I will say like I and it also might be just my nostalgia vision because Tokyo Mew Mew the original was like my earliest Maho shoujo anime.
Yeah. So as we're both watching Tokyo Mew Mew remake. I kept being like, man, Sailor Moon did this, but better. Sailor Moon, blah, blah, blah. I was like yapping about Sailor Moon. I found out Emily has never watched Sailor Moon. And I was
Oh.
like, what the? Like, you
We're the
literally-
same
your
people.
aesthetic
That's
is
how
like
most of our
Maho
reaction
Shoujo.
series started
and,
on
Sailor
Patreon
was
was
like
you
the
being like,
blueprint,
I've never
and
seen
you've
that.
never watched
What?
Sailor Moon.
The thing is,
We just
I
finished
watched
Yu Yu
very
Hakusho
few
on the
episodes when I was a
Patreon.
kid, back when like I would visit my family in Korea. But I remember I used to draw the Sailor Moon characters in my notebook when I was a kid, not even knowing who the characters were.
Yeah.
But I would just see them around, right? But I never really
Well,
got
that makes
to
sense
watch
though.
it because
Anatomically,
when I was a kid, I
they
didn't know
make sense
how.
to
Were
draw.
you one of those kids like me who had no cable?
Yes. I mean, the fact that I didn't know what Toonami was, I feel like
That's
kind of
true.
gives that away.
Did
Yeah.
you watch Arthur?
I did. I was a PBS kid.
Yeah, Teletubbies, right?
Yeah,
Tele-
PBS.
Who's your favorite Teletubby?
Oh, my favorite Poe?
Winky. Poe, yeah, Poe.
Motherfucking Poe.
Poe.
I think everyone loves Poe. Twinkie Winky. La la. Poe.
Poe.
No, I like Poe because she was like the cute, like short red one.
Poe's a girl?
Is Poe not a girl?
I thought
I
Poe
didn't
was a
think-
dude.
I thought everyone liked the purple one.
No, Lala's the only girl.
What are you talking about?
Poe was notorious for everyone thought Poe was gay. It's like the most joke.
Poe's a girl. Tinky Winky and Dipsy are the guys.
What?
Lala and Poe are girls.
Poe's a girl?
Yeah, what do you mean?
And
Wait, which
motherfucking
one's Twinkie Winky? The
Poe.
green one?
No, the purple one.
I thought Poe was the purple one.
No, Poe
No,
was the red
Poe's the red one. You
This
did.
one, look.
I
Poe.
thought the purple one was Poe.
No,
I
Poe.
thought that
This
was
was
Poe.
Tinky Winky. Yeah, dude, I grew up on like Between the
Right,
Lions,
right.
Reading Rainbow.
Oh, and
So-
Mr. Rogers,
Reading
right?
Rainbow.
Yeah.
I remember Mr. Rogers died when I was in like 4th grade.
You remember
Oh.
that, right?
Yeah, you know why?
Poe
It's
is
a core
female.
memory. That
Oh,
was
that's
Wow.
so sad.
that was the first time I was like 8. I hadn't even come to terms
What's
with
happening?
like what mortality was. But I remember I was sad.
That's like your first experience of
That
death
was
as
my-
Mr. Roger.
Yeah, everyone's first experience with death is always like a pet.
It's like a
No,
pet.
mine
You're
was-
Mr. Rogers.
mine was Mr. Rogers.
Why is there no new episodes, Daddy?
I was in 4th grade and I was like really sad, and my teacher was like, "What's wrong, Emily?" And I was like, I found out Mr. Rogers died. And she's like, oh, yeah, that is sad. Hey, of course, everyone knew. He was a household name. Are you kidding?
I'm kind of in a, even though I was a no cable kid and I had to watch Arthur and stuff like that, I made do because for elementary school, my parents had to bring me to my cousin's house. And that is where I watched Pokemon every morning before school.
Hell
and then
yeah.
after school, I'd have to come back to the cousin's house, and I'd start watching Nickelodeon and all those cartoon stuff.
That's how you got cultured.
Yeah, and like my cousin even had a Super Nintendo, and I was like, oh yeah, and we played like Smash Brothers, and it's
There
a good
you
time.
go.
That's my experience of why I've watched enough cartoons and anime is because, thank you, the GOAT, my cousin,
Yeah.
had cable.
Thank you. Shout out Carmen's house up the street. 3 houses away.
Is that how you watch cable?
Yeah, that's how I got introduced to a bunch of shows that were on Funimation. So that's how I got introduced to School Rumble. That's how I got introduced to Oran High School Host Club.
So that's your gateway to anime?
No, my gateway to anime was Tokyo Mew Mew.
How'd you watch it?
4Kids.
4Kids was on.
Do you remember 4Kids?
Oh
Yeah,
god.
of course, but was it on?
Remember the
Channel 7
atrocious
or
4
something?
Kids
I don't
dubs?
remember. I remember like
You can watch it without cable?
I could, yeah, that was the crazy part. But I was like, oh my god, Tokyo Mew Mew, like Mew Mew Power, that's what it was called. They localized it. Mew Mew Power, that's my new favorite thing. And then, in like 5th grade, when I got introduced to the world of YouTube for the first time, that was when I found out Mew Mew Power was originally called Tokyo Mew Mew. And then that's also when I found out that they had cut like a lot of stuff
Yeah.
from the original anime when they dubbed it. And
Oh yeah, the classic 4Kids.
Yeah,
classic
the
4
4 Kids
Anyways,
dubs.
Sailor Moon just never. I always loved like the aesthetics of Sailor Moon, but I think I just never had the opportunity to sit down and watch it in chronological order.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think you know how you're like kind of influenced by like Fruit Basket
Yeah.
and like how she acts and stuff like that. I feel like if you watched Usagi back in the day,
I love
that's
Usagi.
literally you. Like,
What do you mean?
You eat, you nap.
You think I complain all the time?
Gremlin, yeah, you complain a lot.
Yeah, you complain a lot.
You know what's funny? We don't like Mamoru, essentially, but we do like Tuxedo Mask.
Dude, I
He's
can't
so
explain
funny.
it. So after we finish watching Sailor Moon, I want to do a stream where we rank all the Sailor Moon characters, like the
Oh, hell yeah.
notable Sailor Moon characters.
Let's do it.
But yeah, I can't stand Mamoru. He just bothers me. But I love Tuxedo Mask. I view them as 2 separate entities.
They definitely are.
They're completely different.
Tuxedo Mask is just a memer.
Oh no, I messed up.
What'd you do?
Tuxedo Man!
What'd you do?
Wait, I can't even use whiteout.
Wait, how'd you mess
I
up?
was supposed to draw the bow, but I accidentally extended the color. It's fine, whatever. I
No,
don't
no,
care.
white out. It'll dry.
But yeah, anyways, Mamoru sucks. Tuxedo Mask is hilarious.
Dude, my ink is like drying out. This thing's dunzo. Anyways, you know what's funny when you talk about 4Kids? My core memory is watching Gundam Seed, and they censored the guns to make it look like laser guns.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
They did that in Gundam
Yeah,
Seed?
they made them glow. It was like bright.
Hell,
glow.
they completely took out the gun from Keith's hand in Yu-Gi-Oh! When he put the gun up to Pegasus' head. It just went finger gun.
Bang.
Going like Star Wars guns and
Making
and, like, it's
cigarettes,
supposed to look like a
lollipops.
little
I
gun.
mean,
It reminds
the
me of
4
a
Kids
video
dubs are
where
crazy.
Yeah, the guns,
Yeah,
they changed it
yeah,
to look like
that's
they're
what I was talking
winning.
about.
Yeah, I mean, we
Just,
we call
yeah.
them 4Kids all the time, but they're the goat. They're the ones that got us into
That is
anime.
true, yeah. I used to make fun of 4Kids all the time for their localization choices.
Right? They would get clowned on by everybody.
But you know what? I do have to give them credit. The theme songs they made were bangers.
Oh, I still listen to them to this day.
Gotta go fast!
Sonic. Dude, my ink. I don't have another one of these. Every time I draw, it's not coming out.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go on the computer and use. I'm just kidding. And now I lost what I was gonna say to you.
Oh my, you always do this! You know what I'm scared of, even before the coloring process? I'm scared of erasing the pencil lines and hating what I see.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
No, I get that.
Ah! Okay, well, I think it's working out okay. I see you're going for the, like, scratchy...
I love how every time we react to these
It's the only thing I know how to
videos,
do.
you're looking
Oh,
at
no,
it from the
well,
artist's
also it's 'cause
eye
I'm
because you've
fighting
done
my
it. I'm
pen.
like, ooh.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
I
Pretty
have, like, scratchy
lines.
lines right now.
And speaking of Sailor Moon, we're hoping in the future, we want to do some Sailor Moon related challenges. Like, You know how each episode, like villain of the week, is kind of like a creative character design that only shows up for the one episode?
Yeah, like Tire Woman.
Yeah, so I
Then-
kind of want to do something like that, where we make our own Sailor Moon villains.
Oh lord,
That would be wild.
that would be funny.
I can't take it anymore. I'm ready to color. I'm ready to ruin it.
Already? Wait, that was fast.
You're going for the clean look, right?
Yeah.
I went for the. I didn't mean to purposely go sketchy. I just ended up that way because I was fighting the ink. I wonder if I should outline the circle in the eye here, or like leave it for color.
I'm gonna leave though any whites to fill in later. Oh my god, I think this is out of whiteout fluid.
Really? And we're getting the traditional experience of like
Alright,
having all our
we
pens
gotta
run out.
toss this. Do we have any other whiteout?
We should have a bin, like a trash bin that's like, oh, these markers are done.
Yeah.
Or update.
Alright, update. This is our inking job so far, and now we are going to erase the pencil lines and attempt to color this with Copics and cry.
I'm gonna try just
It
erasing the pencil lines. Oh man, that means I'm gonna leave my nose, right? Okay.
Yeah, you can leave your nose.
Feels wrong.
All of my hard work, we spent so much time on the sketch! Fuck!
What?
I hate it when I erase and the paper just
Ah, yeah, the classic. I did that in high
The
school all
crinkle.
the time.
instantly bending the paper. Man, this sucks. Bring me my tablet, dude.
No,
Where's my tablet?
no.
Give
No.
me Clip Studio Paint. I'm tired of this.
Blood and sweat is what makes you good. Oh God. All right.
Alright. I love just the completely differing moods in our pieces.
And then.
Ah!
Supreme Thunder.
Supreme Thunder!
It's color time.
Yeah.
And just for the record,
Yay.
we are gonna suffer because we are just winging it.
Yeah, we're winging
Yeah.
it with the few Copic colors that we currently have at our disposal.
That's a few.
So it's
That whole
it's
bin is
pure
a
test
few?
of physical media right now.
Okay, you at least, I feel like you have the upper hand because you have much better color theory sense than I do.
I don't know about that. I'm really scared of coloring the skin right now. Actually, as we speak.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm just going for it.
No, because like I'm okay with color theory on the computer because you know you plop it down, then you hit Control Z. I have one choice here. I have one choice.
You gotta commit.
So is the technique to do the skin first before you commit to anything else?
That's what I'm doing. I honestly don't know like what order people go in. Honestly, I'm just winging
Oh,
it.
do we use the pen, the paintbrush?
I like the
parts?
brush side, but again, I think it's up to personal
I'm
preference.
so scared. Okay, I'm gonna pretend it's a paintbrush. Maybe that's a technique, huh? Twinky winky, la la.
And motherfucking Poe.
Okay.
That hair, though.
Right.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Me too.
Tragedy though.
Not really done, just more like done.
Not really
Yeah, this is
good,
a
but
lot harder
done.
than I expected. I was expecting.
Well, that just means we need more practice, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm
just
glad
needs
that
more
we're
Copic
doing
episodes.
it. I just wish I was happy about this product, but hey, you know what? We just started, and that's a good start.
Yeah.
And you guys could jump in right with us.
And suffer with us.
See,
please.
we
Suffer
could do
with
it,
us.
baby.
All right, you guys, we every time join the Patreon so that we can afford Copic markers.
Right.
Ish.
Is that us trying to convince ourselves it's fun?
Well, okay. Here's my thing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's fun, as in like, wow, this is the one piece. The one piece.
The One Piece is real.
No, this is the one piece that exists.
Yeah.
And you guys know my struggle, my blood and sweat went into this.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of makes it special, even though it's like messed up in a way.
Yeah.
It's like,
It may be trash, but it's my trash.
but it's my- Oh, you know what we should do?
I call
Next
it
time?
bold and brass.
Like, how about we just we focus on each body part? Like, okay, eyes, we use Copics for like eyes or like
Oh.
to draw a bunch of eyes and just
Like
like,
a little bit at a time.
experiment with coloring the eyes, right?
Yeah.
And then maybe like hair only, like focus just only on hair, such like that, so on.
Emily's
Yada,
hair
yada,
looks
yada,
really good.
I
Buddha,
know Emily's literally looks
how
like
about
concept
Oh my God, you're
art
losing
type
it.
shit.
You're losing it.
The highlights and the hair and
Yeah.
the face and the eyes look fucking great.
I like-
Jesus
ooh,
Christ.
nice. You got a little,
Right? Look at
part
that.
of
Look at the
shading
fucking
in there.
detail. Look at the little highlight in
Yeah.
like the top of the band.
Crazy guys, I'm going
So
insane.
good.
I'm going insane.
Ah!
I love you, Barney.
I love you.
You love me.
We are one big family.
I feel like I'm ruining it every time I do something new.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
Whatever. This is our first like complete garbage.
Oh wait, are you done?
I don't know what to do. I'm like trying other things. And it's like- okay, I know like I keep comparing digital to traditional a lot,
Of
but
course, only natural.
like if I was on the computer right now, I'd be like, okay, it needs some reds, and I would add reds in there. But then if I don't like it, I'd Control Z it.
Yeah.
Now
It's
I'm looking at
you're
my
not
skin.
used to having like a limited like variety of color, right?
Not only that, but
You
like
can't just color pick on like a wheel.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
you have to use what's in front of you.
No, but like I'm looking at this right, and I'm like, I could add red in the skin right now, but I'm too scared. You see what I mean?
Because
Like,
you can't get rid of it.
yeah, if I do it, if I apply it and I don't like it, I'm like, yeah, like you could test it. You can kind of test it on like the ear and like some other dark place, but still, it's kind of sketch, you know?
Well, I'm done.
This is so hard.
This is hard. I'm hungry. I want to go home and make dinner. Man, I want to not record a Copic episode for like a good month.
No. We should do little exercises next time. Little exercises.
Yeah, we kind of jumped into the deep
We
end
jumped
with
the
this
gun.
one, huh?
We thought it would be a lot easier. There's no line here, by the way. There's no line here. There's no. Her arm sleeve doesn't go up here. I just realized. Oh, wait, this is her skin. I colored it. I'm gonna pretend it's Shadow. No! I colored it. It's supposed to be her skin here.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, why would it be white? I'm just pretending it's Shadow.
It's Shadow.
Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm going crazy! Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait!
Cops called her.
Wait! I'm almost done. Let me just do this last part. So let's discuss.
All right.
Yeah, we know what you drew, honey. All right, listen. Let's explain
This
our
is
thought.
hard.
Yeah. So what
I want to
exactly?
die.
What exactly did you struggle with?
The coloring! I hate.
It looks pretty good.
Does it?
I like the lightning thing is cool too. This is very anime.
I do like the
It's
lightning.
very
thing.
anime.
The hair.
The highlights are nice. You did
Yes,
that
the
without a
highlights are
highlight
really
pen.
nice.
I wish we had a highlight pen.
Yeah, the hair.
Because
was
I would
quite
definitely,
difficult.
I would add highlights in my hair right now.
I think I don't know what colors to blend together and what looks good, right? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Well, to be fair, we are winging it, right?
And I also feel like I messed up on the anatomy.
Yeah, for me. Okay.
Ah!
It's all right to feel. This is a part of arting, okay? Listen, so in a year we can redraw them. We're gonna say
That's
that
me
for
when I
every
draw.
piece.
It is
In a
you.
year redraw.
We're gonna end
Every
up
time
with
you have a
We're gonna
commission, I'll be in the other.
stockpile
I'll
of, like,
cheer from the other
all
room.
stuff we have to
Fuck!
draw.
It's like,
It's
well,
too orange. It's pissing me off. It's supposed to be gold, and it's the same color. So, and then once I went dark with Copics, you can't lighten it.
You can't. Yeah.
I did not know that. So then I didn't know where the frick my lighting was. I was just randomly. I think
Randomly
the hair's
shading.
like all messy because I was like, I don't know what colors to use, and I
I
just
like it, but it looks good.
I went crazy.
I like the shading.
I colored her skin here gray. Maybe it's like a kind of like a trick or something. Anyways, and also the eyes. I messed up with the eyes.
For me, if I could change anything, it'd be the anatomy. I think the anatomy's all wonky. Because I just...
The drawing stage.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because I'm not used to drawing, like, this pose. But it's fine.
Well, I think these look great
Yeah.
for now. Until tomorrow hits.
Yeah.
Also, I want, before I finish this, I think off screen, I'm gonna add some whites once we get like an actual like whiteout or something that I can add highlights in. Okay, so my closing comments is Copics is a lot harder and more time consuming than I thought.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you there.
I feel like watercoloring is a lot faster.
You think so? I think anything
This-
involving
you-
color is difficult for me, which is why I want to learn.
This is like you layer on layer on layer on layer.
You layer with watercolors too.
I know, but it's like water. It's like faster. It spreads faster. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I insane?
I mean, that
All
makes
right, well,
sense.
there you go, guys.
Yay! This was our opening episode, drawing our favorite Sailor Scout and
Without reference.
losing our minds.
I'll get you one of these. It's really handy.
I
Yeah,
want
it's
one
nice.
of those.
Goodbye!
So dumb.
Goodbye!
Bye.
But I get that.
I think you could definitely use that because you do like I'll watch you just line the hand,
Yeah.
delete line the hand,
Yeah.
delete line, the and then,
I hate
in the first picture, then you throw your iPad across the room. It's just like,
That's what I'm working on a drawing right now, and I've gotten to the hand stage. I'm like, fuck this. I hate the hands.
yeah,
Yeah, I get so angry.
yeah.
So angry.
Remember, guys, be sure to let us know your favorite Sailor Scout down below in the comments, and we will see you guys for the next video.
Bye.
Bye.